much into it at this point, but
Perspective on the brick walls in that fireplace suck.
No.
Alright, I remember back here there's this globe I couldn't open. Thankfully,
Yeah,
due to Latin, I guess we'll use Terra, which might mean Earth.
Sort of.
A large crack appeared at the globe.
Alright.
Open the globe.
We could open up and feed on its caramel center.
The globe is open.
Ah,
You
yes.
have bottle 5,
And
Key 6.
which looks like 5, kind of.
Do we have all the keys yet?
I have 6 keys. There was one key that I needed for a door back in the previous 3-doored room, but surely that is the key.
I know we're well past the halfway point of the game already.
Yeah. The game is nearly over. Almost out.
Nearly might be a little bit misleading, but the game is advancing. It is a very long game, and if you have to go through it all by trial and error,
By trial and error, the game's longevity extends by like 50 hours.
you could easily spend your whole life wandering through this game and never beat it, to be honest with you. Alright.
It's a lot longer than Tarot.
I've never done this. Let's
not talk about Terra.
try using some of these bottles. 'Cause I'm not really sure what they all do.
Alright, first up we have...
Bottle
The only
5.
game you can buy that isn't a game. Terra.
Did
I
you,
wonder if I'm gonna have to open it, but we'll just try to drink it.
use the blade.
You
Ah,
need
it
a
hurts.
Try using the blade on yourself.
Use the bottle myself.
You drink liquid but it's as sweet as sugar.
Yum.
Alright.
You said
Well,
use the
nothing bad.
blade. This is a poor idea.
Alright, well take that horn there.
Take that
Press
horn there.
select. Wait, press select first. Something's weird about this.
Are you
Are
getting
you
it?
No.
Oh,
It's one of those rare it's one of those rare fire
Oh,
horns.
yet another mutated beast has appeared from that horn.
I had a feeling in my gut in this room a mutated beast would appear as soon as I tried to pick up the horn. Alright.
The demon dog snarls and pounces on you. It's sinking deep into your flesh.
Well, another death.
Oh, good lord. I don't even remember what the count's up to at this point.
Pretty
that'd be
high.
fun to look back on that.
Alright.
That's it.
So how do we kill this hellhound?
Let's look what items I have. Brute force surely will not work against such a
The majestic
Majestic creature.
The majestic key.
You
unholy.
should probably just toss some water on him, I bet you.
Some water, what is this? Go with the clear look. It has the sign of a cross on it?
So it's holy water.
Holy water, indeed.
That would be nice to know.
That's how you have to examine every item you pick up.
I
Oh,
sent the hellhound back to the place where it was spawned. So you mean hell?
Hell.
That's-
I'm sorry, random dragon.
Oh.
With her, the eerie blue dragon appears in the clear, starry sky.
he's more like a Chinese dragon with a more
Let's see what he really...
demonic face.
Oh, it's a wyvern.
A wyvern. Oh.
Of course, I should have known.
This beastie. Oh man.
Let's see here. If I learn from my mistakes, I cannot grab this item yet because the wyvern will surely do something terrible to me.
Save and find out.
Just save and take that. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Besides dying.
Star.
Well, he put it
Oh, that's a ball of fire.
Just like that.
Crash! It strikes the wyvern. It explodes into a million pieces.
Well, he put it into catapult turtle and launched it at the ring and knocked the castle out of the air, crushing everything below it.
Shut up, I'm supposed to know that.
Well, I mean, I didn't know that until you showed me how to do it in the game, John. It wasn't really my fault.
Oh, by the way, spoilers, guys. just to let you know, in case you didn't know already.
Catapult turtle does kill everything, pretty much. As long as you put Guy of the Fierce Knight.
Oh, you're running out of torch.
I play the Seal of Orichalcos.
It's a balcony.
I'm just kind of...
Let's
Save.
shove that horn, play the horn, and see what happens.
I think it's time that we finally see what horrible fate awaits us if we let the torches run out.
Okay, fine.
Fair enough. So,
I guess
like
we'll just
it.
keep moving. I think this speeds up the
It's a
torch
balcony.
countdown, so if we do a
Yeah.
lot of actions, it
it's
will...
like
Actually, go back
time-based
and grab those gold
movement-based
coins.
or something.
Yeah, to me it has to be a combination of both time and movements.
It seems awkward because the more movements you do, the less time you get, but the longer you wait.
Go back and get your gold
I don't know.
coins.
Uh-oh.
You got a torch. Your torch goes out with a fizzle.
Oh my, what horrible beast will devour me?
With outstretched arms, you move slowly, looking for a light. Suddenly, you trip over something.
Oh no!
Oh no, what's about to devour me?
Oh, you're clearly going to die.
Smash! You fall face first to the floor.
Wait a minute. You had your hands out in front of you. How did your face hit first?
So just like you said, if any more text ever appears, you're probably going to die.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen after this?
Face fall.
On the face?
It's a sad thing that your adventures.
Oh my.
End of
Tripped
year.
and fell, and you died.
Well, for the viewers out there, just remember, if you ever fall on your face, you're probably dead.
Yeah, even with your arms
I have
outstretched.
learned.
Don't worry, it is indeed instant death.
Hey, don't forget to grab those gold coins.
No, fool, we'll probably fall our face again.
Well, he already demonstrated the troll can just be beaten by using the Humana spell, which
So that's a balcony.
was clearly invisibility. I knew that.
Before when I quit out here, when I came out here the first time, it told me about the great scale of the castle. Now it's not going to anymore, but
Yeah, it's just
this is another case in the game where this will... You may never finish the game because of this, because all the random things in the wall... Obviously this might be useful, as all the other random things weren't.
It appears to be a mount of some sort, perhaps for a flagpole?
so they want you to be a little patriotic right now and fly your
There's
flag.
a lot of... I could jam a lot of things in there that would resemble a flagpole, but we'll use this.
A lightning rod.
Lightning strikes the rod.
That
Now,
happened quickly.
here's the thing too. This warrior's traveling around with his lightning rod in his backpack. It's clearly not very well concealed, so why isn't he getting struck by lightning on this tower?
Well, my backpack is infinitely deep, as you can see.
Hammer space?
Oh, let's see.
Actually,
Here.
it doesn't even say if you have a
Oh
backpack.
my!
Oh, that's the hand from the Majora's
This
Mask.
is not a hand, that is a fork.
So,
Holding a chopstick.
This
It's
is-
Chinese food time. King needs a break. He needs his food.
so this is one of those times too, like something ominous just appeared, but you're willing to accept the fate of possibly reaching out and touching that. So the game is like
It toys with
it's
you.
programmed you up to this point to not do things that would possibly get you killed, but that hand, oh, that's clearly helpful.
Alright. So obviously, at this stage of the game, the first thing you think of is whenever you get that wand is you should
Probably light a torch first.
yes, we definitely don't want to fall on our face again.
With outstretched arms.
No matter what, die with your face
Alright, so
on the
we're
floor.
down to 5 torches. I don't know if you use 2 at the same time and have both the torches at the top lit, they may last longer, but
I think it'd be a waste of torch, to be honest.
it very well could be, John.
It doesn't really make any sense.
Alright, obviously,
Traveled through a lot of rooms in this. This is actually a pretty big castle.
Well-
It's a big adventure.
yes. And just like how that flagpole was something useful, how do you know all this stuff isn't useful? You just don't.
Well, it's like that hole we saw on the wall back there where it's really just nothing. You seem to be wasting your time.
So as soon as you get the wand, obviously you should make a beeline back to this room and use this bottle
You know, this is one of those things that
on yourself. Remember the light liquid?
Remember the fact that it said that it didn't seem like a good idea before, but now
Yeah.
it seems like a good
Yeah,
idea.
so you may never try to use that bottle too again, but unless you use it in this room, you will not progress. Alright, so now I'm really light, so now I should surely be able to cross this demon bridge.
A giant snake confronts you in this small cave.
Well, at least it didn't just kill you instantly.
Yeah.
Like most things do.
Yes, I almost half expected it. It's getting ready to
strike.
You wait for the creature to kill you. But this...
I like how at this point you're just waiting for death. It's like, oh my god, there's a snake, I'm probably gonna die.
I laugh.
click through 3 things of text.
Oh, but it is only a statue.
Oh, the game mocks you a little bit there.
You hit it with the hammer. That's what you need to do.
Hit it with the hammer.
Yeah, you are now Thor. You're now.
Well, you're only
I don't
Thor
see the hammer.
sometimes, and you're only like David sometimes. You just every now and then.
Hey,
you
wait,
get this,
wait. Where'd you get that wand from? When did that wand show
I
up?
just got the wand from the skeletal hand.
Yeah, that scam that came. That helped.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, the hand that came out of the floor.
I
gave
can't.
you the chopsticks,
I can't
that's
find the
actually a wand?
hammer, so
We used the wand on it. Okay.
Well, I mean, the poker is clearly a poker.
let's use
too.
the wand on myself. So,
Shit.
so obviously the right thing to do
Hey,
here was
fool.
jam
And it
this.
exploded.
Obviously, if you just take that wand and jam it on yourself, snakes will disappear into stabs.
The serpentine statue. Oh my god.
This is one of those.
It
times-
dematerializes and forms anew as a staff of tremendous beauty.
This is one of those things too, where
Admire its beauty, guys.
I'm a little confused by the verbs and how the game is supposed to expect you to know to use the wand on yourself rather than on the,
like in what sense? Like, what are you trying to get at?
like. Why do you use it on yourself there and not the statue?
What, don't you think the game obviously thought that we should use the wand on myself?
I mean,
Now, to be honest, you can use the wand on the. If you look at the wand and inspect it, it says something about like a snake being on it. So I suppose that could give you a hint. But if you you can use the wand on the snake, but apparently there's a glitch in the game where you can use it on yourself and it will still.
And you explode and become a rock.
So for the first time in the game, it actually gives you an option of where you can use the wand and be right. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, you can use the wand apparently anywhere in that room, and it'll work. But yeah, usually you have to use the item specifically on what you want to use it on to work. But
All right.
I don't know why it's like that. Probably because it's such a good game.
So, all right. So they've clearly made some progress with development at this point.
That they put all the effort into the final part of the game, but not the beginning. It's like starting your essay.
And that should be the only item that you actually have to go back for, and you got to wait until you get it here
Hopefully.
before you can go back and actually try to do that. It's easy, very easy to forget about that room that you never actually went across that bridge, or if you tried early on in the game, you would have fell down to the undead below.
Very true.
So yeah, you got to remember this is the only time you actually have to backtrack, which is good in the respect that you don't have to backtrack often, but bad in the respect that
in the future that we'll have to backtrack technically.
But we'll get to that eventually.
Well, Opaque Senator, I'm not sure what you're referring to at the time, but we will see.
One other bad thing, I imagine.
Alright, so finally, I suppose we will.
Can we really try to speak to this guy?
No.
No, Opaque Senator. let him rest in peace. So
being a senator, I feel as though I need to speak to the fallen kings of the past.
You can't be a diplomat in this place. That's clearly what I'm trying to say.
This is the first time in a
Nothing
long time
understands
I've had
me.
torches to pick up, so hopefully you didn't run out, or else you're gonna have to do something terrible to try to get through the earlier parts.
So there's a little crevice to the left. What's that little? Those things on the top. The third panel in on both sides.
Yeah,
Let me save real quick. What do you want me to do?
Ceiling
See
there.
those? Yeah, you see those two little like circle things on like the third panel from the back.
Here?
That's
Yeah.
where the torch was.
Oh yeah, that's where the
But
torch
look,
was.
look up on the ceiling though, right above the left column.
Yeah.
Here?
Where it is black.
This
Why
part?
is that so black?
Yeah, like it's dark for some reason. Oh, I'm
Oh,
just wasting
we're
your
our
time.
time.
I'm sorry.
Door.
It's a doorway.
Wasting my time, wasting my time, wasting my time. This game seems to be
Hey, look.
wasting my time.
We now have a sand bottom here.
What?
Oh,
I think you jump through the opening and immediately hear the loud click.
Oh, obviously.
The granite slab above you gives way and crushes you beneath it.
Yes.
It breaks every bone in your body,
Oh, shit.
Wow.
I thought it was just going to give me a hug.
That makes the great.
including your larynx, guys. You need that.
So yeah, apparently some doors are
Traps.
random death, or
Hey,
maybe
wait.
just that one is.
Hey, question. That room that you were just in, you able to move that sword panel or whatever for the ring or whatever that item
Yes.
was. Can you move that other panel?
I tried to take those items, but no, you can't take them. It just the one with the shield moves whenever you give the king the royal scepter. That's why I was like that. So we're not gonna go through that door again.
the larynx really isn't about.
Oh boy, here we go.
Thought I'd share that with you.
No, I didn't say it was a bone. I said it said it just crushed your larynx too.
What
All
deep?
right.
It was supposed to be. I was making a pun on the earlier.
What we have?
That's clarified in case the YouTube comments would
So,
dare flame you.
So
for a
apparently-
larynx bone.
Yeah, flame me for that larynx bone, guys. That's exactly what I said.
apparently, just by looking at these statues, you're able to tell that it's very cold to the touch.
What?
Just keep that in
Why
mind.
did you touch that?
I
Well,
didn't.
he
I just looked at
He
it.
looked at it.
We're gonna leave this room.
Sulfurous flames rise from the hot molten lava, some 30 feet below. Yeah, those are 30 feet.
Swimming would not be wise.
Where's that sphere at?
I don't have the
You
sphere
don't have this
anymore.
sphere anymore.
No,
I lost it back. It would be nice to have here.
It would make good sense to use it right now
No,
too.
we'll use one of these torches.
Well, the thing is too. I mean, that cloak.
can
the
you
cloak
blow
is
it out?
protecting you, right, from the heat. The cloak resists the heat, but apparently, man.
Shouting a battle cry.
You catapult
catapult yourself off the platform. You are brave, warrior, but stupid! Your body explodes, you plunge into the lava.
Oh, moving in the
Why do
lava.
when you melt, it's supposed to explode?
Well,
No, explosion's better.
well, I mean,
I thought it was
guess
quite descriptive there. No, so I can't get. There's a door in
Swimming
the.
would not be a good idea.
Oh. Apparently, just trying to move that door in the background. That
Same thing happens.
That includes you leaping off into the lava.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to watch this just for the death counter.
Go back and watch the whole thing.
All right. So
Swimming would not be wise.
hopefully, you haven't forgot about these
I like how they do
spells
market
and
rate.
how this one hasn't been used yet.
Moltari seems to be like Moltar.
It does
A
say,
mortar.
whenever you get the spell, it does give you a hint that
I prefer to think
may
of it
help you in this
You might want to
point.
use a torch.
I like to think of it more like Moltar.
What? The music doesn't
Oh.
say I need to use a torch.
Sorry, that heard a weird sound.
So this is an interesting room.
It does kind of look like you need to use the torch, though.
This is where we need to go back, isn't it?
It's like a very large, very
I
deep
suppose
pit.
I suppose we do for the
As you
for the
explained,
sake of this.
the way the ground graphics are, I just really don't see a pit. I really just see like a slab of rock in the middle of an orange rug.
So apparently those things on the right are handles. I don't know what. I imagine there's something in this room that would tell you what to do with them, right?
Oh, I'm sure there is. Let's move. Oh,
You
Oh,
woke
sorry.
the sleeping guard. It was beauty sleep. Yeah, he looks beautiful.
So
Besides, he's here
for
for
breakfast.
Yup, dead.
Alright, so once again, you found another way to die. Each one a little more unique than the last.
all right. So what? So obviously you need to move these switches in some order. So we got. Oh no, we don't want to use Mortari right now.
Mortari time.
Oh, your aim is poor.
Oh, this is
Oh, you
this
missed.
is really annoying. Let's put them all down.
Nah, I can say the first time I
Nothing
watched you do
happens.
this, my initial thought was that it was just simply some kind of a code where you would you put them all down, put them all up, put them like in a certain position and it would do something. Like, I played Myst before and I thought this would be just like that. Well,
So that would actually make sense.
Turns out
Just-
the hint for solving this puzzle is really, really,
This-
really out of left field.
In fact, if you insist on playing the game without any help, this puzzle will single-handedly keep you from ever beating the game.
So this is a super spoiler alert. If you want to try
They're
to figure this out
watching
on
a
your
Let's
own,
Play.
Go
They're
for
gonna
it.
get spoiled regardless.
I think people should try to actually do this themselves, but I think at this point,
I don't think that they should because they'll waste too long in their life to beat a
mean-
game that they shouldn't have to wait
well,
that long
why
to
don't we
beat.
show them where they need to go?
Alright, so yeah, obviously I tried 1, 2, 3. I thought 2, 1, 3 and 3, 2, 1 is in the orders. Nah, that obviously is not
So
it.
where exactly do we find the clue?
Well-
Hint clue, not the exact answer, clue to figuring out
Thankfully,
that
I
puzzle.
I noticed this earlier when I was on the playthrough, but I didn't want to say anything at the time.
I didn't say anything either.
nor did I.
I know.
Sorry,
much-
guys.
Much like the
Sphinx.
much like the piano in Myst, the obvious answer isn't just to play some tune on there. You've got to find an exact sequence of
So-
notes to play on the piano, and this, unfortunately, is a little bit more like that.
So, looking around, this is indeed the room, believe it or not, that reveals the mystery of the handles to you.
Can you
And-
see where? Entering our Dora Explorer mode here, guys.
Do 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 do.
That's Jeopardy.
It's
Noon time.
it's on the stairs.
It's on the stairs.
Stairway leading upward.
Strange mark scratched into its side. That's all you get.
That is it. Well, did you know these 3 notches represent the handles later on in that obscure room? And
Yeah, because that's exactly what I would have first thought of.
so I see them all in the up position. It looks like the right one goes down, the middle one goes down, and the right one goes
And then you can
up.
even track the other way. What if you put the middle one down first and the right, and then put the middle one back up?
Unfortunately,
Wouldn't that work?
Let's go find out.
Try the other way first. I want to see if this works.
What was that again, Senator?
middle one.
Try the
down
middle one first, and then the right one, and then put the middle one back up. See if it works the opposite way.
But that doesn't.
I don't think it would.
That won't. That's not what it will look like.
It's not like it's going to really waste that much time trying
Oh, we
this.
can do it. I mean, it just won't work. No, you got me lost in my Castle Shadowgate.
Which is like Watergate without
I just,
Nixon, right?
'cause, yeah, I just read it left to right. You can't really read it right to left because
We're
What if
not
this is a
Jap- we're not-
manga?
we're
If
not
it was a
Japan.
manga,
We're
it would be
not
right to
in
left.
Japan.
if it was a manga,
Well, they read their kana left to right, so
Ah, a
Well, none of
loophole.
it actually makes any sense then.
A
No.
technicality.
well, kanji's read top to bottom, right to left, and kana's read left to right,
oh,
top
it's
to bottom.
back.
Isn't there also a special way to read Egyptian hieroglyphics?
I don't know. I was never a particular professor of the Rosetta
So
Stone in
what
this
did you want to see again?
You wanted to go the middle one down first is the top one.
Then
No,
the right.
This.
Then you put what the end with the far right one up. No, guess not.
No.
No.
You
All right,
must,
do it the right way.
you must
Had to do
follow
it the American way.
America.
in America.
Oh, that works. Yeah.
So,
Sheet scree. The cylinder. You were
This is
dazzled.
the silver orb.
Is it cold to the touch? Why don't you look at the orb first?
now,
And speak to the crystal ball.
honestly, I mean, for a puzzle-solving game, unlike Legend of Zelda, where it seems like the obvious answers are in the room, this is very similar to how you play a more modern game like Myst, Exile, Riven, any of those games. You want to actually play with a notepad, writing down everything you encounter, because
I hate doing that.
yeah, I mean, it sucks, but that's really how the games are played, unless you're really a photographic memorizer of everything.
I thought there was something significant to these, but
Can you just walk right through the middle?
yeah,
I
let's
thought you
just,
did something to him before.
let's
didn't
just
you?
go right through 'em.
Suddenly the beasts begin to shudder. Their eyes begin to glow red. The gargoyles, angered at your presence, spring from their frozen states and rip you to pieces.
Now,
There's not enough left of you to even feed the birds.
Oh,